Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my friends, wherever and whenever you are, and welcome back into another episode of Farm Simulator 25. And we, of course, are up in Scotland and on the Kinlaig map, and we are on a PS5 today, and we have a new toy. Ooh, got that new car smell and everything, man. Yeah, I thought rather than, just the whole running back and forth, all that kind of stuff, like that, we'd throw in a yarder, and I think that might help as far as skidding the logs, up to the sawmill type of thing. So we'll see how it works. That's the game plan. But as I always say, no plan survives first contact with the enemy. So we'll see how this unfolds. Yeah. So how you doing? Look gently. There we go. How you doing, guys? On this fine, fine Monday, March the 9th, 2026. And I hope that you are well. I hope this finds you with love and balance in your life. As for us here, doing okay. 2 feet in a heartbeat, pardon me, pardon me. I got food in my belly and a roof over my head. I got no complaints, man. We're all good. Now, what do you say? We see if we can't. Now, which cut line do I want? It's right down the center between the two of them. That would do it. I think the one to the left, and we will head her down that one. I think that'll should line up pretty good with the saw once we get her situated here. Okay, now we just gotta a little bit. There we go. I think. What's that look like for lining up with the tree? Let's do. Yeah, I think that's pretty good, right about there, give or take. And we will unfold the yada. He's in the yard, not too far from the car. Yeah, but you in New York. Yeah. It's from Jaws, the movie, in the yard, not too far from the car. Okay, so now let's just run this cable out and see if we got something lined up here. And while we're doing that, old Gildersleeves here is going to have a sip of his life support system, and I do advocate you do the same. Oh, yes, nectar of and all that other cliche stuff. There we go. A little higher, maybe. No, is that about as high as we're going to get her, I guess? Oh, come on now. Clearly, I'm not holding my tongue correctly here. There we go. Nice, nice, and nice. Okay, well, I think that should do. Now, if I only had some trees, because we kind of need something to haul up here. And like that, and like that. All right, let's go in and find us a few little pickup sticks here. And we'll go with the lodge pole because at full maturity, I can still drag them out no problem. Those box alders and stuff, they get a little big and a little kind of gangly and all those limbs hanging out everywhere. Whereas the lodge pole, nice, tall, straight, long, all very, very nice, and like that. Yeah, let's see. What I am doing is I'm just going to change this up. I'm going to put this tree here, and then we're going to restring the yarder. Pardon me, because I like this angle better. I do. Okay, well, let's go and get this done, and like that, and like that. Yeah. So how was your guys' weekend? I hope it was good. Hope it was, relaxing and that for those of you who don't have to, go to work on the weekends or like that, or work nights or any of that other weird stuff that goes along with working. Working and twerking. There you go. Just wiggling our ass for the man. It's our life story, eh? Yep, yep, and yep. Pardon me, pardon me. Oh, there we go. Whew. Lungs are giving me grief as always, but wouldn't be me if they didn't, eh? Yeah, that's looking not so bad right about there, I'm thinking. Cool beans, daddy-o. Awesome sauce and like that. Yeah, no so bad. That should work out rather well. Now we get some trees in here on either side of this cut line, and we should be just about tickety-boo fine and like that, Yanne. Yeah, okay, large pole. Yes, don't mind if I do. There we go, and we'll just kind of bring them down, pardon me, along the cut line here. There we go. And is this cheaty? I don't know. Define cheaty. It's a game, man. I'm using what's available to me to the best of my ability. So that'd be more, Kobayashi Maru, right? All that good kind of stuff. I mean, we could clear cut this section, get the cedar, and go and plant it in nice little straight rows, but I don't know, it's just going to ruin the aesthetic. This way I can log and I can still keep the prettiness of the plot. He's lost the plot. Oh no. Yeah, he's off his rocker. His elevator doesn't go to the top. He's lost his marble. The lights are on, but nobody's home. His elevator doesn't go to the top. He's lost his marbles. Ah, the bare naked ladies. Okay, now, I don't think we need to put a whole bunch more in here. We'll just follow suit again and run a second string down, but I think that's probably going to be just about it, I think, as far as planting goes. We'll just kind of keep them all bunched up in together here, and like that, and like that. There we go, there we go, there we go. All right, well, I'm going to continue on with this, and I'll get back to you once I get her said and done. Eh? Oh, look at that. I'm said and done. Well, not quite done, but, I mean, as close as damn is to swearing, Johnny. Do, 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 do. Yeah, I think that'll do for the now. That'll do, pig, that'll do. Oh, okay, we need another sip of the life support system here. Have you got yours? Because I got mine. Oh, yes, yes, and yes. There we go. All right, well, I think that's about enough of that. What do you say we get to knocking down some sticks here and just see if we know where the bear poops in the buckwheat and like that and like that. All right, bear with. We'll just kind of... Oh, the gantry's already following me. Good. Cool beans. We know that's working then. Okay, now let's line up kind of north, south, east, west. And we'll try and knock these trees down. Let's see, the cut line's there. If I come 90 degrees to that, that puts us about there. So we're not quite north-south. But as long as we maintain that same angle there, they should all fall down in the same direction. And I must, say again, reiterate, if you will, my apology to whoever had said, you just got to be careful because the trees, sometimes they fall wherever they want. And I was like, no, come on, man, I've been doing this. I got, 2,000 hours farm sim. I've never, want. Yeah, it turns out that's because I've been using lodgepole pine, and lodgepole pine, to the best of my experience, always go the way they're supposed to, which is whatever the direction of the bottom of the saw is, that's the direction they will fall. However, and you guys saw me do it, I put in a bunch of boxwood and like that, and I went to cut them, and they fell wherever the heaviest branch was on the tree. That's the direction they fell in. So, I stand corrected, and I do apologize. As I say, I never called anybody out on it per se. I didn't drop any names, or I would never do that anyway. I mean, that's just wrong. That's just poor sportsmanship, is all that is. But I will say that I went on my video and said, well, it's been my experience. That's never happened. I don't know. I mean, that's never happened to me per se. Yeah, until I planted boxwoods and they went wherever they wanted. So to whoever you were who said that, I do apologize. I have learned something, and I am not too old to admit when I'm wrong. There we go. Do 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 do. Okay, so this is going to be a little bit of wash, rinse, and repeat. So, what do you say we grab a coffee, stoke our bowl, get that lit, and we just listen to a song, and I'm going to speed this up just a hair for you. Well, there we go now. Hopefully that's giving you time to have a sip on your coffee and maybe smoke a bowl, get comfy under your blankie and like that. You know, that Monday morning vibe, just kind of easing into the week a little bit. Now, what have we got? Well, there we go. That's no so bad. What was that? 116,000, like that and like that. So that's all good. So there we is, another poor job done well, eh? No so bad. We can continue on, pardon me, with that. Oh, sorry guys, sorry for the noise and like that. But yeah, we'll continue on. I think that's going to work out all right. And yeah, I got no complaints about throwing the trees in. You know, we can paint them in and cut them down, and why not? It's to me, to get the planter and whatnot, I'd have to clear cut, square that up. In fact, I'd be better off using a proper field, like I've done in the past and whatnot. And to be honest, I don't really want to lose that whole kind of forest floor thing we got going on in there, because I can't repaint this. You know, I can't make that forest land up and whatnot. And yeah, the windmill, we got to address that here. That should be done pretty soon. A couple of sleeps and I think that's going to be are we there yet? No, 2 more sleeps and a coffee, okay? Just 2 more sleeps and a coffee and we'll be there. Yeah. 2 more Gilligan's Islands and we'll be at Grandma's house. But I gotta go pee. Tell Jimmy to stop poking me in my ribs. He's bugging me. Yeah, are we there yet? Okay, there we is. So yeah, we'll continue on with the rock picking and get that all said and done and put away, and then we once we get this all caught up as far as the stones go, we can advance, have a little sleep, and then we'll have a little look-see in at the windmill there, and you know, see how we're coming along with that. As I say, a couple of sleeps and that should be all but be done, I should think. But like that and like that. Okay, yeah, just bear with me for a second. I'm just gonna have another sip of my coffee here. Hold on. Oh yeah, that is just so much better. Oh yeah, coffee. All right, well, as I say, we're going to continue on picking stones here with this, but we'll leave the worker to do that, and we will go from here to there with our un yali man. Yes, we will go here, un yali man. Oh, great. Oh, he's lost the plot again. He's off on one of his moods. Oh, yes. Okay, now let's just have a look-see up here, please. There we go. Man, we got some stones in there that need picking. All right, we'll leave you there. And I want to come up here like that. There we go. Now, upon inspection, it doesn't seem there's a great deal of large stones. But we should probably pick it anyway and whatnot, get up all the stones we can, and then we'll flood that and get it ready. I believe April we can, pardon me, we can plant rice again. Okay, well, the young trout are trouting, as they do. Round and around and around in the pond we go. Get in there and do a few laps with them, eh? Yeah. Oh, there it is. Right on. Oh, lovely. Okay, well, we should check on food supply. Yippee-doo. Okay, that's not so bad. We got a little there. Okay, soybeans are going to need topped off here pretty quick. They're integral to every recipe, much like the, pardon me, sunflowers and what have you. So yeah, that is impotent, man. So anyway, what do you say we'll go down and we'll grab old Yeller and get up here and distribute some food around, because the fry tank is completely without. I don't know, man, they go through the food, don't they? Crazy. Oh, pardon me. Alrighty, go get our morning exercise here. Well, afternoon exercise now. It was morning, but we've worked through that. Watch out for the tree, George. No, seriously, watch out for the... Hey, no, ah! And there goes the ankles. Yep, and yep. Whoa, okay, who's a happy guy then, eh? Are you happy in your work? Uh-huh. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. And like that, and like that. Alrighty, now let's just give this a second to warm up a little bit. Get the hydraulics flowing. There we go. That seems to be working fairly smoothly. Cool, and cool. And it's going to be a little cool because, you know, it's raining. Okay, there we go. Now up the hill. And like I say, we'll get this food distributed around a little bit like that, and catch up on all these back chores that we've been letting slide, and that's no good. And I gotta decide if I'm gonna keep that jump. Ah, boy. Oh, me and this freaking tree, man. It's becoming a ritual, you know? Oh, my, yeah. Anyway, let's get some fish food picked up here, shall we? See if we can at least do this right. Okay, and lifting. There we go. Now, do I want to stack and take... Nah, the heck with it, man. We got this load. That'll do. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Okay, now make sure we're actually over the window this time instead of dropping them skewed and like that. Oh, I don't know. Did we? Huh? Come on. I knew it. Too far to the left here. Alright, bear with. We're just going to use the forks and kind of tuck that in a little bit. Slide it on over. Moving on over. Move over, cool down. Hot dogs moving in. Yeah. Okay, now let's just see. That should just about do it. We'll just kind of push you over. There we go. Just off by a hair, man. But it don't matter, you know. Off is off, right? The only time close enough's good enough is what? Horseshoes and hand grenades, I guess. You know. Like that and like that. Okay, we'll grab these next two. And I think that might be just about enough for the now anyway. You know, we'll leave this up. Oh, you silly little tea-state crumpet little idiot of a freaking man. Ay vey. You know, I should have this down to a science by now, man. Take it easy. Alright, well, let's get these over there. See if we can do it without them falling off. Because, you know, fun wow. Okay, now let's just center up on that this time. So we don't have, you know, loose ones floating around. Get the old loose moose in the hoose. There it is. Now, do we have them both inside the window? Yes, we do. Zippity doo dah day. Come on. Gently. Alright, yeah, and we'll leave that last pallet to marry up with the next one so we can take them at least two at a time anyway, right? We don't really need it in there for the now. We'll wait till the factory produces another and then we can continue on with that like there. Okay, so now let's just up and about. And we will tuck you back where you belong. Oh, my. I've got to go get myself another coffee. Seems the cats drank all my coffee again. Oh, I tell you, man. It's, until you live it, you just don't realize. I mean, she drinks your coffee, she eats your sandwich. Every time I go to reach for something, the cat's taking it. Not really. I mean, you guys got to know I'm teasing. My cat does not drink coffee. Neither does it steal my food off my plate. Lily is so good that way. We've been blessed. Twice now, Sebastian, he's the little guy we had before we had Lily. Well, there was nothing little about him. He was a huge tabby. And he was with us for, I don't know, 7 years, I suppose. Ended up getting bone cancer, the poor little guy. And like that. But that's neither here nor there. As I say, we've been blessed. He was well-mannered. And with Lily, she is too. It's not a case if we had to train her not to. She just doesn't. She's got this. Pardon me. Here, roll her topped off there. She's got this thing about she needs to smell. What do you got? No, I don't want it. I just want to have a little smell. What is that? Let me smell. Oh, you eat that? Oy, that's not even real food. But you see the look on her face, like she's got to have a smell, and then it's like, oh my God, no. Hello, little ones. Look at them going, all these little happy campers here, eh? No, so bad. Just having a cool, groovy day, running through the heather and swimming in the ponds and like that. Yeah, we're doing food-wise. We're all right there. We'll just go check on the mixer station. Okay, yeah, we're doing good there as well. No so bad. Okay, so I think, guys, I'm probably going to wind this one up here. We're getting pretty close to calling her a day, I think, we got a bit of logging done. Once I get the stone picking done and like that, then we should be good to move on. Like I said, we can have a sleep and get into the next month and whatnot. Just going to go take the mulcher in here and get rid of some of these stumps so we can prep for, the next planting of and whatnot. Well, we got to take these sticks down first and whatnot. But yeah, I'm going to kind of carry on with this here and you've all seen me do this before, no problem, And again, with this machine here in particular, you got to be careful about how close you get to the standing timber because, much like a chainsaw, it doesn't care what it eats. It'll take your arm as soon as it'll take your leg. Yeah? But, yeah, you see right there. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Look how far away we were, and still I've lost some more feet there. But, oh, well, I mean, it's a small thing, really. That's what the wife keeps telling me. Yep. But, yeah, like I say, guys, I think I'm probably going to wind this one down. So thank you for hanging out with me today. Whoopsies. Watch where you're going there, D. Thank you for hanging out with me today. I do appreciate it. And a Monday, just kind of easing into the week here. So, nothing too crazy. But yeah, so in the meantime, and in between time, my friends, love and light, eh? Brightest blessings, you guys. Brightest blessings on you. Okay, now you know what to do when you're done here, right? Here comes the preaching. I need you to do me a solid, man. When you're done listening to my foolishness, go tell somebody that you love them. In fact, go tell 2 people that you love them and ask them to tell 2 people that they love them. We got to start spreading the hugs and the loves, man. It's a crazy world around us right now. Love is the answer. It always was and it always will be, Love conquers all, man. But anyway, I digress. So, you know what to do. Come on, what's it going to be? That's right. You go be the rock stars you already are. And I will see y'all in the funny papers, yeah? Okay, you guys. Hey, be good to each other, huh? And wash those freaking hands. Okay, bye for now.